What's up, my dudes? The wait is finally over, boys. We got it, man. Huge shout out to the dudes over at Canvas MX. You guys know they're basically the whole make your own custom gear for this absolutely one of a kind. Never seen anything quite like this. You guys know they have the inverted Galaxy gear. They had some One Industries Galaxy gear and stuff like that. Been a couple different companies tried to make some Galaxy gear, but it's cool when you can go in here and get like really some one of a kind. You know you're the only person that has this when you line up on the gate. You know you're the only person that has this out there on the track, right? There's just something really cool about that. I really think that the whole custom gear side of things is going to become a lot bigger of a thing. I don't really think it has become that yet, but I think it's definitely on the way. So here's the jersey here, boys. Basically, I just hit the dude. I was like, yeah, pretty much Spencer Turley equals Galaxy. First dude to ever make a space track in a motocross game. You know, that's kind of like my whole vibe on YouTube. Just trying to find something that I really could show off like that and kind of have some little bit of a more purpley vibe, more kind of down that road versus like a, you know, like having actual like little cartoony planets on it. There's all different. I mean, there's just a plethora of different kind of Galaxy designs that you can really have out there. It's quite the broad term when you really think of like space and galaxy and stuff, but this is, oh god, dog. Like it couldn't get any better, man, really. So I basically just explained to the dude, I was like, this is what I want, and he came up with this. He's like, hey, is this gonna work? I was like, hell to the fucking yeah, it'll work. Get it to me, dog, ASAP. Pronto ASAP Rocky, you know what it is. So that's pretty much what happened with it. But what's pretty cool about it is he's got this Canvas MX sort of logo on the front, which I could have gotten any other logos that I wanted to. I can put some, you know, Lipton Tea, any of that kind of stuff down through there. And, you know, Coors Light makes Supercross great again. Could have got any kind of logos down through here. You know, whatever. I want any kind of sponsors or whatever logos I could have put on it, but I just told him not to put anything on it. So he just put this Canvas MX right here. It looks really freaking cool, dude. That almost reminds me of like, It like reminds me of space, galaxy, almost Star Wars vibe type lettering and stuff, and the way he did that, it is just so cool, dude. Like that just fits in there so much better than just a standard like font on lettering or a standard logo, you know. It just fit it so perfect. Color on the Canvas MX so perfect. By the way, I'm not even sponsored by Canvas MX. You're giving this motherfucker a shout out, you know what I'm saying? Just for making this cool ass gear. So that's kind of the vibe right here. It's got, you know, obviously purple all the way around, obviously Galaxy star pattern, very similar to my actual YouTube logo here, right? Maybe it's slightly more blue on this than my YouTube logo, but what's cool is like you can order some gear like this, you know, and then tomorrow be like, hey man, can you make me some kind of like that, but like with no coloring, just like complete black gear, but it's got stars on it. Like if you actually looked up outside at nighttime in real life, it's not really going to look like this, right? It's going to be more like completely black with just stars on it. I think that would be badass too. Or you could have like, let's say you're trying to get a Galaxy vibe, but you want a different color, a nebula, right? You could get like a red nebula with orange and stars, or you could get like a green nebula with whatever if you're trying to match a certain bike or whatever you're trying to do there, or a certain color combination or whatever. So let's show the back here. Let me do this right quick, home dogs. Okay, get this puppy out like this. Really nice material gear, actually. I was quite surprised. You know, you think if you're gonna go buy some like anything custom, you don't think it's going to have the quality level of like, you know, more of the top brand gear and stuff, but I was actually really surprised by it. So this is the number on the back. The number actually has kind of that same sort of like the font of the kind of galactic font that the Canvas had on the front, if you can realize kind of what that looks like. Really, really cool. Just kind of like a spacey, alien-y type lettering font to that, and obviously 125, you know what it is. So yeah, either way, the back's got a little more black right down here on the bottom. So I think it'd be cool if you had like a whole jersey set of gear that was just like that, you know, like no actual coloration, just like black and stars over the whole thing. That'd be a cool vibe too. But wanted to kind of get something somewhat close to my actual YouTube logo and stuff with the purple vibe and the actual nebula going on with it. So yeah, dudes, that's the actual jersey itself. And believe it or not, the price for all this stuff was not that crazy, man. Like, it really wasn't. You'd think, oh God, if it's custom gear, it's got to be like $1 million or $1,000 or something. No. I mean, you're about paying the same difference when you just go buy some standard, everybody and their grandmother has it colorway, Thor gear or whatever the hell. Like, yeah, I don't know why anybody wouldn't do the Canvas MX custom gear next time they get gear. Seriously, I know I'm like selling this shit right now, but seriously, because you can get anything you want. Anything you want to try to imagine in your mind, they just print it on there and you got it. Like, you don't have to try to look through, man, that Thor gear looks kind of cool. Man, that Fox gear looks kind of cool. Let me wear that. You can just get whatever the hell you want. Why wouldn't you do it? Like, it doesn't matter. There's no reason to not do that. Like, really, honestly. So, either way, let me get the pants real quick. Just had to show this puppy off. The wait is over, boys. Good God, now all I got to do is get it out to the track. But this gear right here is going to match that Monster Energy Pro Circuit replica helmet that I made a video on not too long ago, that has kind of the darker, and then it's got the green Monster Energy logo, obviously, and then it's got the purple kind of sparkle vibe on the side. It's going to match all this perfectly. So here's the pants. They're decent quality. I mean, they're not like, oh God, like that looks terrible. That's like a terrible motocross pants. Like, no. This feels very similar to another set of, I think it was Thor gear that I have. That, like, I actually tried these pants on. They feel almost identical to the way that feels. So, these dudes at Canvas MX, they got their shit figured out when it comes to the actual, how the pants are made, where, like, how it gets narrow down here, where the knee area is, all of that crap. You know what I'm saying? It's not just like you're putting like custom blue jeans on or some bullshit. Like, it's actually motocross pants. You get what I'm saying? So that's in the same way with the jersey. It's actually a motocross jersey. Like, you can tell when you put it on, it's like, okay, I know what this is all about. So here we are on the crotch, no butt patch. It's all good. Could have put turkey back there. Could have put fucking, what's up, my dudes? Could have put, 1,500 different things, but I just didn't put anything on it. So that's where we're at, dog. New Galaxy gear. Gonna be ripping it up on the track pretty soon with this, and that I'm gonna pair this up with that Monster helmet that I was telling you guys about. But this will all look pretty good on a Yamaha, right? Just kind of get that purple blue vibe. I was kind of wanting a little bit more purple in this, but it still is awesome. I mean, like, if this would have been more of like a purple vibe versus like a light blue vibe, right? I think that would have been a little bit better, but it's kind of hard to portray what you really want to somebody. So the next set of gear I get, it may be just like this, but just a little bit more of a purple feel to it. And I may like give away this gear on my YouTube channel or something like that. That'd be kind of a cool thing to do for the fans later on down the line, or something like wear this gear for a year and then give it away or something cool like that. That'd be kind of cool. But yeah, man. So that's the pants. And then the jersey right here. I'm trying to remember the price right off the top of my head. Somewhere around it's like your standard, I don't know, like maybe 200 something for the pants and like 100 something for the jersey. I may be lowballing that ever so slightly. It may have been like 250 something for the pants, or 3 something for the pants, and 150 for the jersey. It was somewhere around there. It wasn't anything crazy. I mean, it's like your standard if you was to go out and buy a Fox pants and jersey, or Thor pants and jersey, or whatever. Pretty much the same difference, But the difference is you get literally whatever the hell you want. Ain't nobody else gonna come up to the track wearing this shit. Like, it really is one. You know how much you're gonna stand out in gear like this? Like, people are going to come up and literally ask you, yo, where'd you get that gear? Yo, dude, I want that gear. Yo, sick-ass gear. And you could do it with anything. You can make, like, your own tropical vibe gear, your own dimensional, cool, whatever the hell vibe gear, your own color, your own kind of color-filled gear, literally anything. There are so many different designs you could do. You could have gear that's just solid whatever color. You could do cool shit like that. You could have gear that's like, I don't know, whatever you can imagine, your own logo, your own whatever you want to put on it, right? So yeah, dude, it's pretty sick what Canvas MX is doing. I really am glad there is a company out there doing that now, because back whenever I first got into motocross, there really wasn't that at all. But thank God back then you actually had like One Industries making Galaxy gear, and some of these other cool companies like Thor making that Aloha tropical gear. So that was all pretty cool. Like you could separate yourself, right? I just really like motocross gear that you feel like you're not just that standard dude wearing that white gear, or that standard dude wearing that, you know, I like to actually have something on my gear, like a pattern of some sort, or a design of an actual design of something, you know, versus just like a couple of red squares and a couple of blue triangles or some bullshit. Like I actually want it to be something, right? So either way, you guys know what it is. Galaxy boy always, the Galaxy man himself. Spencer Turley equals Galaxy. It's all day, every day, dog, forever and always, infinity and beyond. You know what it is. Appreciate you guys watching all the videos. Later, dudes.